Yeah, you want to get the gap close on the SF. Almost never do you want to go on the clock we're here unless he's super out of position, because the SF's just going to provide the damage. And again, Nico. Caught in the cogs.
This time round, he's not going to be quite as lucky as he was before. That will be first blood. Got to be careful up. Tims will turn with the combo onto Panto, but Panto's fine. He's still got a healing Lotus as well if it's even necessary. He's blocking off the escape from Tims, allowing Yatoro to step up and take down a second killer for the lane. At the same time, on the other side of the map, collapsed through. They killed off Natsumi.
Cool. He actually is going to get a decent amount here.
Putting a bit of pressure on the mid. I mean, both teams bring the supports in for the 6-minute power rune. Roof, just got to be careful. He's going to be perfectly fine. Turns get the bushwhack out. They want that kill, though. They're dropping the Dream Coil down for him. And they will find him. So at least able to kill off Rue here around the mid. OG get themselves their first kill on the board. But it is that Dream Coil having to be used to secure that support kill.
That the Chen can't touch him, which he obviously can't. And the Tiny's not going to make a move over. There's not really many things to threaten him unless the Razor wants to come. So cool stuff that he's going to be able to get a lot out of this lane.
Top lane. They might have just lined up another kill here for Yatoro. And indeed they have. Panto doing some lovely footwork here on the clockwork. He's going to try and head over around the 7-minute wisdom, but with Nico around, that level 3 iron shell is probably going to be too much for Panto to try and threaten. He's thinking about it. I mean, I tell you what, with cogs like that, it's a good effort of trying to get Nico out of the wisdom, but yeah, there's no way for Panto to stand his ground against the iron shell. Tims is here. They're going to try and look for the toss. They'll get it. Closes the gap. Avalanche comes in. So they'll be able to punish Panto for that one. I think Panto maybe get a little carried away with obviously how good the lane was in these first 8 minutes of play. So we'll see where they go from here.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing is, though, is they do have this like Chen and Darkseer, which usually aren't these heroes that just dump on lanes, right? They're usually these kind of just, they trade their farm, they get the pipe and the mech, and then that's when the big powerhouse goes. So.
Oh, absolutely. There's still absolutely a timing that we could see. Collapse. We'll get punished down here. Was getting quite a bit, obviously, getting the creep wave in this position. The inevitable does occur. Yeah, I mean, all in all, that move from Spirit just didn't really accomplish that much at all, I guess, at the end of the day, therefore.
No, it just got scammed.
And now in the mid, see the coil drop down onto Lyle. Into the silence. Is it enough control? It's not. Lyle's going to be able to jump out. They won't be able to finish off the job here around the mid, OG. Lyle and Panto will be fine. Natsumi's going to still try and chase on forward. They will end up getting Panto. Joe Purchase able to close the gap with an illusory orb. So kill to be found around the mid.
Still looking to play to their strength. They still know they are strong early game when they are grouped up here.
Deviation is right when the value of the Manta rises a lot. In this game, it's like this one silence, and that's kind of it. Right? You're not looking at anything else. The Yashikaya.
They are superior.
They're going to find Panto in the trees. He was trying to set up on them, but they end up finding him first. Lyle's going to get the jump in, get the grab on towards Tims. They'll try and burst him, but take back with the hand of God Yatoro. He's got the record, the Ravage comes out, but is it enough damage? OG, they're surviving through it. They will lose the Tiny, but Lyle's going to get taken out. Jopaz jumps over towards him.
So healthy.
I mean, it was a pretty combo in terms of control, but the concerns that we had, they were there, Fogged.
Yeah.
OG just don't care about the damage right now. They've got these early auras. They're like, you can Ravage us. You can Requiem the entire team. We don't care. Lucky as
I was going to say, if Scam gets it, that's insane, but...
No, I mean, Tims, he's like, all right, I'll take it. But, never really on the support Tiny.
Look at Yatoro. He's going to get him. Oh, man.
I mean, it happens at all MMRs, that one. The old Invis into the Requiem catches the best of us. In this situation, it catches out Yopaj.
20 seconds. Yatoro does have the BKB finished. He's very close to 20 talent also.
Yeah, he's they're going to find that Chen. He's going to get back up coming in, but that Chen is very dead. Can OG get anyone in return? Going to put the BKB, but he just gets right through it.
Oh my god, that was a fresh gem.
Oh, that's a rough one there for OG. I mean, they disaster.
They did have like kind of the worst situation happen in that last one. The Chen
Tims is going in. They're surging him up. Cogs are down, makes it a little awkward for them to get over towards this. And now Tims, he's a bit deep. I'll get the pushback onto him. The auras are popped, trying to keep Tims alive, but they have the burst there. BKB's in from Yopaj and Natsumi. Natsumi's going to try and stand on top of Collapse, but the hookshot's there from Panto to hold Natsumi back. He'll turn his attention over towards the clock instead. We'll be able to bring Panto down, but the space is there for Collapse to escape. Yatoro up to the high ground. Lyle jumps back in with his Astral Step across Tims and Nico. OG, they're chasing on. They desperately want more out of this. Collapse, he's going to go for the TP out. There's nothing to stop it. He's away on the tight step.
The longest toss ever.
My goodness.
What was that?
Right in the front lines, Rue will die.
What was that toss?
You never expect to have the Chen just absolutely just tossed towards you like that, but it gets them at least a second support kill on the way out. Can Spirit afford to charge in?
It's dangerous versus Darkseer. You're asking to get comboed. Maybe if Laurel wants to just try to jump and just give vision, and then they can find an angle of approach, let's say.
Here we go.
He's trying.
Look at the vision that finds him to the tree. They get the bushwhack. That's going to be the tiny gun. He's out for 70 seconds. Yopaj will turn the Dream Coil onto Lal. They're bringing in Natsumi to try and offset the damage, but the orb's there on towards Lal's, forced to the side as well. He's perfectly fine. He's ready to get back in. Jumps in with the Astral Step. Won't get the Remnant grab onto Natsumi.
Cool. I've been seeing too many of these Void Spirits be able to do this.
Back in again, looking for Nico. Collapse. Gonna get static link now by Natsumi. The hook shot's gonna be missed. Natsumi getting a decent link going, but doesn't want to take up to the high ground. Knows that Yatoro is likely going to be setting up with the Invis. Yatoro's dead spot is going to go for the jump forward. Comes in with the Requiem on top of Natsumi. They get the control as well with the bushwhack. They take Natsumi down.
Yatoro. Oh my god, that was like a solo play by him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's ran straight at him. The fight gets split up. They've even got the Ravage still ready for Yopaj. They pick up the puck as well. Yatoro survives.
100 HP.
Coming in with the outplay, and as you say, you can really feel it. It's Yatoro leading the charge, and see what they'll come for here with the smoke move. Spirit backing off, ready to see if they can catch OG by surprise. I don't know if OG's going to expect this. Collapse coming in from this angle. See them make the jump. They've caught Nico. They're just going to easily be able to burst through the Darkseer, and Natsumi, see if he's got a way out of this one. He'll pop the BKB, he'll get the static link going. It's a decent static link. Will at least allow them to take down the Aegis, but Natsumi, he will die for that, so it's still more kills for Spirit, double kill for Lal. At least for OG side of things, they can be like, well, we dealt with the Aegis quite quickly, but it's costly, of course, losing their carry. Get these ultimates out of Spirit, survive through them, and now try and hit back hard with the smoke.
Yatoro has no BKB. Laura also might just get caught.
That's the scary part of the map, to be hitting the creeps there in this mid lane. They've got the toss control, they've got the damage. He's dead for 90 seconds. I mean, that's a slip up and a half there. That mid part of the map, many a player's fallen.
I would say Spirit have an advantage going into this Roshan. It does keep OG back.
They're making the call, to not sort of throw anything else in and trying to take this Roshan against Spirit. They let Spirit take it. They'd rather value just holding off on the buyback of Nico. Yopaj, his BKB and the end of the disco, both on cooldown. He's going to play this very, very smart. He's going to get over with the orb.
Oh, sneaky.
Oh, the Ravage.
Not enough.
Heads up from Collapse, absolutely worth it there. Blows the Ravage to ensure that Yopaj has no chance of TPing out in the tree line.
454 damage?
No, yeah.
Right? You can
that's definitely the thought, yeah. It's not the end of the world, indeed, if he doesn't actually get Lotus before Link comes in.
That's not even next to the flag. He actually has more damage.
They're going to jump it. They're going to drop the coil on towards Lal, but the pushback comes down to the two of them. Collapses in with the Ravage. Yatoro moves forward, looking towards Nico. They'll just destroy Natsumi. The Razor gone in an instant. Nico has to run. OG, they've got to bail out of this one. Yopaj is trying to fight back, but doesn't have the damage offered up to be able to kill anyone on Spirit. OG just have to escape. Jump forward for Collapse, gets him with the Gush. On towards Timms, they get the Remnant pull back onto Scam. Eon Dix buys him a little bit of time, but Spirit just relentless in the chase down, up into the base of OG. There's the buyback from Natsumi. See if Natsumi can fight back. The Ravage though catches him as soon as he comes in, and he's caught by the X4. They're coming in with the damage.
Oh my god!
A couple of hits from Yatoro, and the Razor's gone.
Holy shit.
And that should be it. GG's called. Spirit will close up this game.
He three-shot him. And he has a lot of armor stacks, of course, coming in as well.
But close like a 2K. Crit coming in with one of those hits.
Wow. Yatoro, an unbelievable performance.
Untouched. 16-0-6 this game on the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, that was sick. Honestly, got to give a lot of credit to Laurel, too.
Yeah.
It was kind of missing in the previous series. I still, at the same time, want to at least... I think OG themselves leveled up at least a little bit. I like the approach they had. I think it was also more about the gameplay as opposed to the draft in this game. I think like the early to mid game was quite solid.
I mean, the cool thing about Luna is like you get to actually make moves at nighttime, you know? You try to be the aggressors. And you mentioned that you don't think she's that good on lane versus Underlord, but it's not a lane loss, right? You get to accelerate your farming, maybe run into the triangle.
In this game on the SF, he's got to be careful, right? Can't be giving up those early deaths in that safe lane situation.
And he shouldn't, unless there's a third hero that comes down. With the tusk behind him, Collapse.
Well off there with the shards, and now the push right onto Natsumi. Collapse, he's going to try and
Quails
tanking it very nicely. Turning around nearly perfectly. I mean, Collapse does die, Natsumi gets the first blood, but they will lose Natsumi in return for it. Bushwhack's back up if Rue wants to try for this, but no, this game's not quite close. I was going to say, is that ultimately what it is? What you think kind of teams are looking towards other range carry options?
Range carry options that also can fight, but farm at an extremely fast pace, and I think Luna hits all those margins. Collapsed with some really nice movement.
Scam. Taking heavy hits here. He's looking pretty dead.
I mean, Natsumi also could be in trouble.
I think he's in a lot of trouble.
Oh my
Got
god.
The one charges, but the safe lane for OG, it had some struggles in game one, and I think it's having even more struggles here in game two for him.
Even though he's going to have saves in the game, there's definitely a lot of damage that can be brought onto this SF, and lots of different ways to collapse on top of him. Well, literally collapse on top of him.
Sitting around the power rune, 6 minutes. There's regen rumble. Managed to grab it in the bottle.
Nice tree cut.
And that will allow us to put the roar into the snowball. Yeah, they did that very nicely, making sure that Rue was able to get that bushwhack off and slow down that combo that OG were going for. OG get the kill, they get a bonus one, they're taking out Rue.
Is fine, right? He's usually pretty even with anybody he plays against. He is going to go back and farm those stacks. He did get ganked. Panto.
The escape out, but this time the shards are down. Skem's able to trap him. Sets up the Yopaj to take a kill.
Tower pressure also. Laurel, he's going to be able to push it off. Could get caught here. They seem to know exactly where he is. Whoop. Hello.
They're going to have him. TPs are coming in.
Gate as well.
He's going to be out. He's looking for the chance to get the Requiem off, and will find it. So Natsumi's able to live. He's going to try and get the razors out onto Lal, but with the haste rune continuing to go, Lal's going to be able to burrow strike and TP away. So at the least, OG able to keep Natsumi safe. Nico, not quite the same though.
Comes through the portal. Yatoro.
So if they can chase down Yopaj, look at the open nasal goo onto him.
Can he get the TP out?
Oh, he can.
Being dispellable and all these type of things where it used to not be. We'll have to see how much benefit it does actually end up having. It's still good because you got a Vanguard, which is nice for the hero, so we'll top.
Good catch here in return from OG. They find Yatoro.
Nice play, Timms.
Won't be getting through this game deathless. And this time round, the tower will fall.
They're gonna go for this. I mean, that seems... Okay, they're gonna bring the gate as well. Collapse is tanky with the halberd too.
Disarm off on towards Natsumi, but Natsumi's still gonna be ready with the Requiem. The shackles are there to lock Collapse down. They'll get him. We'll see Laurel pin. Can he find something in return? Rue's coming in as well with the pushback control and the sharpshooter onto Natsumi. It's a decent amount of burst. The acorn shot as well, but it's not enough to kill him. Natsumi survives. They really put everything into taking down that SF, and they couldn't quite.
Yopaj does have the Aghanims finished. There is a ward right outside the pit, so they are identifying it, and they're going to fight that.
Oh, they're certainly on. They're not going to let this one go for free. Spirit wanting to have a say on this one. Collapse showing himself at the front. We'll see at the side. OG did have Tim's trying to get a bit of a wraparound, but Lal and Ruin straight on top of him will drop down the serpent wards, but Spirit, they're already away from this. Roar will catch Lal close towards it, but the backup's coming in from Yatoro. Looks to want to charge into the fight. Requiem comes up to attempt to push them back, but Collapse is still surviving through it all. The pushback from Rue catches onto Scam. We'll see a TP attempt coming in from Natsumi to try and get out of there. But the damage is done. Collapse gets the double, and OG, they have to keep on running.
Stun.
It's back up. Bushwhack comes in once more from Rue. Has the lockdown on a Yopaj. Collapse survives.
Wow.
Get the triple. Everybody's dead on OG.
That was honestly Collapse. Oh,
they want to get the kill first.
They're faking it.
Top tower is under attack.
Oh, this was so clever.
Natsumi.
This would be so unexpected too, because you probably anticipate that they'll go for that.
Just going for the torment. Indeed, Natsumi does not expect them to still be sticking around and go for this sort of smoke play. He gets to the setup here with the power strike. Into the bushwhack. That's Natsumi gone. Scam cannot save him and might not be able to save himself. Snowball comes out. We'll get Lotus. TPs are coming in from OG. So they're going to maybe punish Lal. Serpent Ward's down. They will manage to get the punish on towards him. They get the roar as well onto Collapse. So this time, bit of a punish going back the way.
Yatoro's coming from the north. They are bringing the squad.
Can they go for round two? I mean, Collapse comes back up off the back of the Aegis. And the team with the backup coming in from Yatoro. Maybe Spirit will just take the fight anyway. They just chase them down. Yopaj and Nico trying to get back to the safety at the high ground. The bushwhack again comes out from Rue, holding Yopaj outside of the base and desperately trying to get away, but he can't. Yopaj goes down, the Eclipse is up, Yatoro cleans up the double as he takes out both Yopaj and Nico.
Whoever made that shot call, that is so smart, honestly. Just don't go Tormentor, go fight him. You know they're going to expect us to Torm, catch him off guard.
So tier 3's gone.
It's exposed already. They're X's. Looking for the back line.
Try with the jump. The opening on towards the Yotaro. This is going to be the buyback here from Nico. Yopaj looks over towards Panto. They want to get rid of the Ringmaster, but Panto's still alive. He jumps in, jumps out. He's able to get the escape act off. He's fine. They have to use the snowball to try and save Yopaj. They have at least temporarily pushed them back away from the barracks, but Rue still gets the grab with the bushwhack. Another beautiful setup there from Rue. Absolutely smashing it this game on the hoodwink.
They actually did get the wraparound, but they couldn't finish off Panto, and not enough damage.
And
to
that's
break down
Yopaj gone for a minute. He does not have the buyback gold. He's been spending up. The mid-rack's gone. And Lal, he's not done. Gets back in with the burst straight on towards Nico. Yotaro ready to step up with the Eclipse, getting on towards Tims. Tims is out. A snowball's coming in, but it's 3 versus 5 here from OG. Skepta fall. Nico and Natsumi having to scramble back towards the fountain. They might not get the chance to, though. Another Burrow strike comes in onto Natsumi. He'll get back to the fountain. Will get the chance to get the
Collapse,
grip up, but he just dies into the damage fired out from the back of Collapse. Everybody dead on OG.
Collapse went Super Saiyan this moto, and this game, I gotta be honest, like last game, Yotaro went absolutely Super Saiyan. This one, Collapse just...
Here in this game too, but the tier 4s are gone. It's a 21k lead in 30 minutes in.
Remember, Eclipse has no cooldown, Owen, so it's gonna be back up in 4 seconds. So they might just stick around for the fight.
Yeah, it depends how safe they want to play it here.
Here it is.
They're ready to close it up indeed. Dropping the Eclipse down, zoning the 3 members of OG back to the fountain.
And he snipes him.
Oh, Rue. Again, he does not miss this game here from his performance on the wing. Try and get the jump on it, Yotaro. Can they kill him off? He gets the BKB off, turns towards Yopaj. It's over. GG is called Spirit. Take this series, both of the games here today against OG 2-0. And this game too, my goodness, it looked great. And they do it around the Luna. A hero that teams have been trying, but with not great success. Spirit, they show they can also get the win with it. A difficult one here for OG. Spirit showing that when they're on their top form, they really are. They might have had some rough games earlier, but yeah, this series looking like absolutely nothing is nothing's going wrong with this team right now.